the format's not challenging enough, Mike and I decided to split it in two. So I have 3 minutes and 20 seconds, and Mike has the rest. I think you'll find that it's extremely seamless. You won't even notice the transition. And I'd ask the AV guys to cue up Flight of the Bumblebees in the background, but I'm not sure that they will. So I'm ready when you are. David Lankus says, our buildings and our services must be part of a powerful platform that enables our communities to succeed. This platform is our infrastructure, but it's also the infrastructure of the community, co-owned. I would say that libraries are the heart of our communities, and in the digital age, connectivity becomes our circulatory system, our essential infrastructure. Yet in BC, geography, funding, and a variety of other factors have led sectors, institutions, regions, and governments to pursue connectivity strategies independently. We've had some major successes, but at the 40,000-foot level, uneven distribution, uneven capacity, limited access, and limited potential are all inevitable. On the ground, it gets worse. As public institutions in a democracy, we collectively have a role to play with respect to improved connectivity, truly connected connectivity. Consider that we all pay for connectivity in terms of capital costs and in terms of usage. And if we think it through logically, usage is going up, as are the costs. You may be surprised that regardless of smartphone uptake, household income, and education level, recent North American studies have observed the continued, quote, vital importance of alternative access points to the internet, chiefly work, school, library, and community resources. Collectively, we still have an obligation to address the digital divide that persists. There's a tremendous convergence of opportunities and resources across our organizations and our sectors. To best enable bringing these pieces together, we need to consider a more holistic connectivity rubric. Advanced network applications, services, and tools that reduce costs and increase efficiency, mechanisms for timely communication across disparate agencies, digitization initiatives that expose our shared history. All of these pieces come together using a citizen-centric perspective to address the issues of connectivity. Through cooperation, we can piece together a very powerful connectivity grid that will best enable this new age of imagination and innovation that we've been exploring. I will warn that we may cause some of our IT folks extreme distress in the process. We are, and we need to continue working on several fronts on these initiatives, advancing as we're able. And I've been amazed with the sorts of visionary things we've been hearing. I was struck still by the classic orator Yoda, who said, "There is no try, only do." These are not optional initiatives. This is not an edge case. We absolutely must raise the bar on connectivity to enable our collective community impact and to bridge the digital divide. Again, from a citizen-centric perspective, the objective becomes very clear, simply to be as seamless as possible in our communities. On that note, it is my pleasure to announce that the BC Libraries Cooperative, as of yesterday morning, is now a higher education member of BCNET, BC's Connectivity Innovation Leader, and it gives me great pleasure to introduce Mike Hrybyk, President and CEO of BCNET.
Yes, so welcome to the Libraries Cooperative, and I think we have a goal to make sure all of our libraries and public institutions are connected together and, as Andrew said, engaged with the rest of our communities. I think technology can help us do that. In fact, I'm positive it can. So what's BCNET? It's leading a digital revolution. Imagine a lightning speed, 10 gigabit a second, digital highway that interconnects communities of learners, teachers, and researchers throughout the province, across the country, and around the world. This is not the future, it's today. This is revolutionary, and it's the digital world of advanced networks. In British Columbia, the advanced network is BCNET. We are British Columbia's research and innovation network. We're an ultra-high-speed, high-capacity fiber optic network that connects 65 higher education and research institutions, and hopefully more libraries, in the province, and 72 colleges and schools through the Provincial Learning Network. BCNET's advanced network is an internet, and an internet is a network of networks. It's this wonderful thing that's radically decentralized and still seems to work. It enables digital information to travel at lightning speeds along its corridors to reach a vast community of researchers, educators, students, and learners. BCNET's not alone, not that we were ever very lonely. We are not one network, we interconnect to many networks, and that's the power. There are 11 other provincial and territorial partners like BCNET in Canada that together form CANARY, Canada's Advanced Network Alliance. CANARY connects each province to a web of 112 advanced networks in over 80 countries. So there's an equivalent in every province, in every state, in every country around the world. This is a powerful digital infrastructure that interconnects Canada's researchers, teachers, and innovators provincially, nationally, and globally to the data, tools, colleagues, and classrooms that are the heart of prosperity in the digital economy. This network is 60,000 times faster than a broadband home connection. You could download the entire iTunes movie catalog in 7 seconds. On a residential connection, it takes 1 hour for one movie. Well, depending on your particular location, I suppose. How are advanced networks used? In 2010, 29,000 terabytes of data flowed over Canada's advanced network. That's more than 20 times the annual residential internet traffic in all of Canada. 29,000 terabytes per year, and that was 2 years ago. It's doubled, I'm sure, in that time. What are some of the successes we can point to today? And these are the high-profile ones. The Large Hadron Collider and the ATLAS experiment, 3,000 physicists around the world sharing massive data. Triumph to the CERN Collider in Switzerland itself takes up one 10-gigabit circuit, generating streams of data constantly, day and night. And then it's streamed to Triumph. They do some processing, split it up with some of the other labs like Argonne. Neptune Canada was the first underwater observatory using networks off the coast of Vancouver Island to transmit data and images from the ocean floor to researchers, schools, and libraries around the world. Quite innovative, and started right here in British Columbia, homed at University of Victoria. We train doctors over the advanced network. I think we're one of the leaders in North America to train MDs at institutions around the province. They get their UBC medical education. They never have to come to Vancouver to do that. They can do it in Victoria, Prince George, Kelowna now. And again, that's all streamed over the multi-gigabit network to those cities. And medical researchers in brain and cancer research and in genomics use the network daily to generate discoveries. Finally, it's not just about science. We engage the communities across the digital divide. Distributed video conferencing is used for face-to-face collaborative meetings. And we use it in academia, I think, increasingly. It's the ability to debate the great issues of the day across large distances. And it's not just a little postage stamp Skype thing. It's to try to do it with large screens and have a real meaningful dialogue with people around the world. You need advanced networks to do that. By the way, unfettered advanced networks, I would say. The access to multimedia materials, distant libraries, video stream lectures and presentations, and electronic classrooms. Those are just some of the things you can do over this technology. So that's BCNET. We're connecting to and with our communities at the speed of light. And thank you, Ben, and thank you all for my chance to speak to you today.